So you've set up SAML authentication from your Palo Alto firewall as a service provider, and then using an IDP like Okta or any other identity provider, and you're wondering what is the, in fact, why have I lost it now? You're wondering what is the validate identity provider certificate. That's the best case scenario. Most likely you've had some issues with this, you've had some error messages, and you want to understand what is this about. So quick back to the basics. With an IDP, Okta or any other one, your SAML assertions, as recommended by today's security standards, are signed. So obviously a signed SAML assertion is sent to your firewall, the acting service provider. And then your digital certificate that you would have imported into the firewall from Okta, so this is from Okta, it is there to verify and authenticate the SAML assertion. So is it valid? But there's an extra step. Validate identity provider certificates. This is an extra security measure. And what this does, this says this certificate that you've imported here, okay, you've told us that this is the certificate, but do we trust the certificate authority who issued this certificate? So that's what validate identity provider certificate is all about. So essentially what we're doing to resolve any issues relating to this validate identity provider certificate is that we are bringing in the digital certificate, the certificate authority, the root certificate for the digital certificate from Okta. And that's what we're doing. And then we are saying that, yep, there you go. We have the certificate. Now we can see who signed it. We can see that the root certificate has signed the certificate. So that's the concept. Now in terms of configuration, I'll give you a very brief summary. So validate identity provider certificate. Okay, we've done that. Then we go to certificates, certificate profile. In fact, you should have uploaded your certificate. So you would have had something like this from your IDP, OktaCert, blah, blah, that's your certificate. What you do then is you create a certificate profile. You create a certificate profile, and then within the certificate profile, you upload the root certificate. So as you can see here, I've uploaded the root certificate here, and I've called it my own root CA because this is an internally signed. So I am the root certificate authority. I created that, and as you can see in the certificate management portal, it's understood that the root certificate was the one that signed the Okta certificate. So once you have that, then you can go to your authentication profile. And in fact, I need to do this step right now. Authentication profile. Well, let's do this together. Let's call it Okta SAML Auth Admin. It's a long-winded name, but we won't be forgetting its purpose anytime soon. And what we're going to do is SAML authentication and IDP server profile. So we configured the SAML identity profile. So we'll hit Okta server profile. And then, so in fact, I'll show you something, the error message I was getting before. So with advanced, you just click all because the identity isn't actually checked from here anyway, it's checked on the Okta side. So that's the only things that you need. So if you were getting this error message here before, you've checked validate identity provider certificate, but you haven't gave the certificate profile for the root certificate authority is what it's trying to say here, although quite ambiguously. So certificate profile, Okta root certificate authority, what we've created, and then I hit OK, and then we'll commit it. So that's a quick summary of the validate identity provider certificate, what it means and how to complete the configuration. Hope that was useful. Thank you very much for watching.